So why is your SMMA stuck below 50K per month? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the two main blind spots that if you have these, literally make it impossible to scale past 50K per month so that you can avoid these.
Wow, what a shot!
If you don't know who I am, my name is Liam Casey. I've been an agency owner for over 4 years now, scaled my agency to high multi-six figures in annual profit, and I'm here to simply share what I've learned along the way so that you can make a lot less of the mistakes that I made and hopefully scale your agency a lot more quickly. Also as well, if you want more high-level agency content like this, please subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out 1 to 2 videos just like this every single week with pure value. So if you don't want to miss out, subscribe to the channel. So my goal for you by the end of this video, you should have complete clarity on exactly what you should be prioritizing, what you should be spending your time on to scale past that 50K per month threshold. Or even if you're beyond that, I still see so many agency owners struggling with these things that I'm talking about in this video. So pay attention. Okay, so the first one is focusing on just one niche and one service. This one seems really obvious and it gets talked about a lot, but it still surprises me how many conversations I'm having with agency owners that still make this mistake and still fall in this trap, whether you're at 10K per month, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100K per month, spreading themselves too thin, trying to go after too many niches and trying to offer too many services within their agency. A quote that I love is, "Fancy fails, simplicity scales." And this is so true in the agency game. Some of the mentors that I'm working with that have been in the game for 15 plus years and have agencies and consulting companies that are doing 10 million plus a year in revenue. One of the things that they've told me is that from a strategy standpoint, what they are consistently talking about in their strategy meetings is not what they can add to their business, not what they can add to their service, but what they can remove, what they can refine, and how they can achieve the same output, the same results with doing less, always stripping back what doesn't need to be in the business. Whereas what a lot of new agency owners focus on is how can we add more? How can we do more? How can we do more for our clients? How can we offer this for multiple niches, multiple industries? That is simply just one of the worst things that you can do. In my situation, not that I did this on purpose, but I only focus on one niche from day one. And I also only focus on one very simple version of my service, just offering Facebook ads, a simple lead generation service to the real estate industry, just doing Facebook ads. So that's one niche, one service, one channel. Say for example, with e-commerce agencies in our business model, you can run Facebook ads, you can run TikTok ads, you can run Pinterest ads, you can run Snapchat ads. You've got all these different services that you can offer, and it's easy to get distracted and it's easy to have that shiny object syndrome even within your own business. But the reality is that you're going to hold yourself back and you're going to improve so much more slowly if you don't keep things simple from the start. Like I said, fancy fails, simplicity scales. So the first reason for this is because when you just have one simple service, your operations are so much more simple. When any system is more complex and there's more moving pieces, the likelihood of something breaking down or the likelihood of achieving predictable results with that system simply decreases. Think about it. If you're doing, Facebook ads, SEO, content management, email marketing, there's more going on. And so there's more likelihood that things can go wrong. It's really simple. And so if you want to have predictable results for your clients and you want to have predictable output for a system and for your fulfillment, then keeping things simple is the easiest way to do it. So just have one simple service. You want to pick the deliverables in your service that are providing the most amount of value to your ideal client as possible. So for example, the way that I executed on this in my agency, I serviced one niche, the real estate industry. And the thing that we chose to fulfill is lead generation for helping real estate professionals find sellers. When a real estate professional acquires a home that they can sell, then they're making anywhere between $10,000 to $30,000 from acquiring that property to sell. And that is one of the highest leverage, highest value things that you can provide to the real estate industry. And therefore, we just focused on solving that problem and providing that in a very simple way. So the same goes also when you are only focusing on one niche. When you're focusing and you're trying to provide your service for more than one niche, you can't repeat your strategy and you can't repeat your fulfillment. You're having to make slight changes, you're having to make exceptions and adjustments for different clients, even though the overarching, strategy for your service is the same. It's very hard to have an efficient, streamlined fulfillment process, and it's very hard to scale when you're having to make customizations and you're having to make changes for every single client. This is really obvious, but people still do it because in the early stages of your agency, you're just prioritizing client acquisition, and you're saying yes to a lot of things. And it's hard to say no in the early stages because you're just wanting to get cash flow. And this stuff is so obvious, but people don't actually adhere to it until they've learned the lessons the hard way. So if you can listen to what I'm saying right now, you're going to save yourself a lot of time and money. So just do this. So what happens when you both focus on just one niche and one service is that all the work and all the effort that you're doing compounds. The more you repeat a system, the more it improves because the more it gets tested and the more iterations that you make to that system. For example, obviously, the more real estate clients that you work with over and over and over again, the better that yourself and your agency is going to get at providing results to real estate clients. Same with e-commerce clients. Same with, say, your sales process. The more sales calls that you take with real estate clients, so you take 100 sales calls with real estate clients, obviously you're going to get a whole lot better at selling to that industry. Whereas if you're, delivering your service for all these different random clients, even if you're just serving one other niche, say you're just serving 2 niches, your progress is cut in half. You reap half of the rewards of this compounding effect because you're making progress at half the rate that you would be if you were just focusing on one niche. So the more that you service this one niche, the better you're going to get at it. The more that you sell to this one niche, the better that you're going to get at acquiring them as customers. And so 6 months down the track from just focusing on one service and one niche, you're going to slowly keep stacking wins, stacking learnings, stacking improvements on all of the same systems and processes. And 6 months down the track, you're going to be so much further along in your journey. In your agency, you're going to have so much more experience that is a lot more specific, as opposed to scattering this experience in all different directions and you're not going to go anywhere. This is why this is so important. If you can understand this, you're going to scale so much more quickly. Okay, so the second blind spot that is keeping your agency below 50K per month is not running paid ads to a VSL funnel. Let me break this down. So over my, over 4 years now in the agency game, I've done literally every outreach and client acquisition method that you can name, everything under the sun, from cold calling myself to doing cold outreach methods on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, cold email, building a Facebook group and doing an organic content strategy. I've done literally all of it. And I can tell you right now that literally nothing has worked better and has been better overall than simply running paid ads to a VSL funnel to significantly scale client acquisition for my agency. It requires the least amount of maintenance. It brings in the highest quality prospects and the highest quality sales calls. And it is the most automated method out of any of the other client acquisition methods and prospecting methods that I just mentioned. Seriously, like, my biggest recommendation for agency owners is get clarity on your one simple service in one niche and focus on scaling that one service in one niche to 10 to 15K per month with simple organic methods, whether it's cold calling, whether you are doing outreach on SMS, even whether you are doing outreach on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you have to do, you can get to 10 to 15K per month with a $1,500 per month to 2K per month service very, very easily if you're focusing on that one service in that one niche. Then once you've gotten to 10 to 15K per month, you've got a proof of concept with your offer, you've got proof of concept with your fulfillment, you've got some good case studies, launch one of these funnels and you are going to scale very, very easily. It's as simple as that. We've had months where we've literally had a 14x return on ad spend with this paid ads and funnel structure. Most months when we're wanting to bring in clients, we spend around 5 to 6K per month on ads. And like I said, we've had months where we've spent 6K on ads and we've brought in 83K in new revenue within a 30-day period. That's how powerful this strategy is. It's crazy. That's it. I'm keeping this video really simple, really short and sweet because I want these recommendations to be driven home so that they get through to you. So clean up your services so that it's more simple to fulfill and you're only providing the most high impact deliverables in terms of how much value you're adding to your clients. Pick one niche and stick to it. Then focus on some simple organic outreach methods to get you to that 10 to 15K per month threshold if you're not already there. Like I said, cold call, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, cold email, cold SMS outreach. Make sure that you're charging what you should be charging, at least $1,500 to $2K per month. Get your first 5 to 8 clients so you can get some solid case studies under your belt to use in ads, to use in case studies, to use in a good VSL. Then set up one of these funnels, launch paid ads, and start the process of learning everything that goes along with that. I know I haven't gone very deep on the nitty gritty of actually executing on these strategies. If you want me to get into the weeds of running paid ads to a VSL funnel, if you want me to get into actually creating the funnel in terms of the structure itself, creating the strategy that goes into creating one of these videos, assembling a sales team, all the SOPs that go along with bringing on an appointment setter, bringing on a sales rep eventually when you're really looking to scale, let me know in the comments. Let me know what specific questions that you've got, and I can make some fire training for you in the next weeks to come. That's all for this one. If you found this video valuable, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm putting out 1 to 2 value videos like this literally every single week. So if you don't want to miss out, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you found this video valuable. Thank you so much. Peace.